So they saying it's a done deal, y'all. Finally, the return of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Strap Season, Mr. Shark Man, Errol the Truth Spence, man, he finally returned to the ring against Sebastian Fundora. That dude that hit you from the other side of the room with a jab. Yeah, long arm, stretch arm strong, Sebastian Fundora, man. And last time we seen Fundora, he had Tim Zoo split open like a watermelon. You know what I'm talking about? Leaking. But last time we seen Errol Spence, we know we ain't even got to get into that. But man, Errol Spence, Sebastian Fundora, both of them been out of the ring for a while. But Errol Spence, he been out of the ring for a long, long time. So the question comes, man, since they saying this fight is a done deal, who wins this fight? And how? And why? Well, I've been talking about this fight for a long time. Now, people want to know, where is this fight going to take place? I think the fight going to take place in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. When is the fight going to take place? They haven't announced that yet. I think it'll take place in probably February. But see, this is the thing, man. Errol Spence, and the reason why this fight is not taking place until 2025, this next upcoming year, is because Errol Spence continues to have to push the fight out because he didn't have a trainer. So does that mean that Errol Spence has a trainer now? See, these are all the questions surrounding this fight. We don't know if Errol Spence has a trainer now. We don't know if they just put his back up against the wall to where they like, look, man, we can't continue to push this fight out. So you got to make a move. And now he going to rush to get a trainer, or he just going to settle for, whoever he been working with. It's a lot of questions in this fight. And that's why I'm an Errol Spence fan. And I rock with Errol Spence, win, lose, or draw, till the wheels fall off. But that don't mean that I have to get up here and lie to y'all and tell y'all I'm going to pick him to win this fight. Because I saw something in Sebastian Fundora against Tim Zoo, right? We know that he was losing the first 2 rounds until Tim Zoo suffered that cut. But what I saw in Sebastian Fundora, something clicked. Something clicked in him. And he said, you know what? Let me control the fight with my attributes that I have that nobody else has in the 154-pound division. Like I said, he could hit you from the other side of the room. And he controlled the fight with his length and his distance and his jab. And that's something that we had never seen Sebastian Fundora do and stick to for a full 12 rounds. We know Fundora usually, he likes to take his main attributes away and he want to bang it out in the inside, right? And that doesn't favor him. Although he still can bang on the inside. I ain't never seen nobody built like him that can bang on the inside like that. He can still do it, but why do it when you got long arms that'll hit you from the other side of the map? You feel me? So I seen him do that against Tim Zoo. Even though Tim Zoo was handicapped by the cut that he had and all the blood he had coming down, in his eyes, he still made it very difficult for Zoo to close the gap because he was using his length. And this is why I say this is a bad fight for Errol Spence to take, because see, everybody looking at this like, okay, Sebastian Fundora is long, Errol Spence gonna get inside and tear up his body and break him down, and that's how the fight gonna go, because we used to seeing Fundora fight in the inside. Go back and watch how Fundora fought his last fight. Like I said, it clicked. And with Errol Spence having layoff after layoff after layoff, injury after injury, and now not having Derrick James in his corner, we seen how he looked the last time he was out. It's a no for me, y'all. Like I said, man, y'all can say I'm turned cold or, what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm still rocking with EJ, but I don't think he's going to win this fight. I don't think he's going to win this fight. I think Sebastian Fundora and the level that Sebastian Fundora is, he's young, He's only getting better. Now he went through a whole fight to where he can finally see, you know what? I can control the fight on the outside. If I do stick with the game plan and stay disciplined, hey, I'm I'm a problem. I'm a real problem for anybody in the division. I think it clicked in him. And I think that Errol Spence not taking the tune up, I know he say, it ain't no tune-ups. He don't take tune-ups. Tune-ups ain't for fighters like him. Well, after this fight, you're going to wish you had took a tune-up, because I don't see him beating Sebastian Fundora with all of the negative things that surrounded Errol Spence. And I'm talking about with the long layoff and, having to go and train with a new trainer and all of that. I don't see this fight going his way. I really don't. He will have the hometown crowd, the whole stadium going to be behind him. But at the end of the day, that doesn't win fights. You still got to get in the ring. You still got to be sharp. You still got to get past that long jab of Sebastian Fundora, them long hooks and uppercuts or whatever he throw from the other side of the room. You got to be able to get past all of that. And another thing with Errol Spence is not a one-punch knockout artist. He's a fighter that has to break you down, right? He got to work and work and work and work, and then he break you down. Well, Sebastian Fundora is somebody that can actually keep up with Errol Spence's high output and actually put forth even bigger, more higher output than Errol Spence. Sebastian Fundora gonna let his hands go. And so you can't just work and think you're gonna break him down and tire him out, because he's not gonna stop coming. He's not gonna stop throwing punches. It's a bad matchup for Errol Spence. Maybe in 2018, 2019, before the car wreck, maybe the version of Errol Spence that fought Ugis. That version of Errol Spence, maybe he would have beat this version of Fundora. I would pick him. But Errol Spence coming to a whole new weight division, and just everything that I said, facing somebody that's young, energetic, and that can actually fight his ass off. Sebastian Fundora, I just can't see this going Errol Spence's way. Man, I don't know how I feel about this fight. Because usually I would say I'm excited about this fight. I can't wait to see this fight. But man, with the circumstances, I don't know. Maybe later on down the line when the fight get closer, maybe I'll be excited about it. But right now, I'm just like, man, EJ, why did you take this fight? Why didn't you take a tune-up? You feel me? That man has been on the verge of retiring. Should I come back and fight? Or should I just call it a wrap? When a fighter has that in his head, when he got 1 foot out the door and 1 foot in, it's a wrap. Now you're just fighting to get another bag. I don't like that. But I'm going to be rooting for Errol Spence. I'm going to hope he win. I'm going to wish he win. But I wouldn't bet on him to win. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who y'all got winning? Are y'all excited about this fight? Drop your comments in the comment section. Make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Diego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.